Alright guys, we're on our way to Miss Jen Hollander's office. I feel like I live there, but at the same time I feel like I'm not there enough. I love her so much. So today I am going to be getting my necklines and décolleté lines lasered off, hopefully, with a laser called Fraxel. I'll let her explain more about like what Fraxel is and everything like that, but basically I am a side sleeper, so I have a lot of vertical lines on my chest, and also I have tech neck, man. Like, I look down at my phone 24/7 and I am getting lines here, so I want to treat them. And last time I was in, when I got my under eyes done, I'll also link that down below, she suggested I do this laser called Fraxel, so that's what we're going to do today. I've never done it before. I've never done the Fraxel laser. I've done other lasers on my face before and peels and stuff, but never this type. So we're about to be here and I'm excited. I have no idea about any of like the downtime, how much it hurts, anything. So we're going in blind. We're gonna experience it together.
Tepid, warm, cool water. No, I'm not. Hyperpigmentation. Most lasers will worsen hyperpigmentation because heat will aggravate the hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
So hyperpigmentation should not be confused with sun damage. They're two very different things.
Do I have both?
No, you don't. You just mostly have some spray tan and some sun damage, and that's the only pigmentation I really see for you. And then of course moles.
Yeah, I have a lot of
You
them.
know, so our job is to try and get your chest to look more like your neck as far as pigment goes. And then we're addressing the neck wrinkles with the 1550 wavelength.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do kind of a hybrid on you today. The 1550 and the 1927. 1927 wavelength is gonna work more on the pigmentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
And
So
then
it'll help with the texture, color, kind of just, it's kind of like repaving the road. So we're resurfacing the skin.
and you can get this all over your body type.
You can get it all
This
over your
laser.
body. So I've had patients request anterior thigh, above the knee.
For what reason?
Well, because it's like hard to imagine that like we'll ever have this problem because we're young.
Sure, I fucking
But
will.
like after like
Sure, I
50,
There's
especially if
spots
you've been,
everywhere.
Sure,
well,
I
if you've been
will.
like a sun worshiper, you know, or if you're someone who's just very prone to wrinkling, like certain ethnic skin types, not ethnic skin types,
Yeah.
but certain ethnic backgrounds, like if you're Irish or
Yeah.
Scottish, they tend to be more wrinkly.
Yeah.
Or if you're really thin, if you're a really thin person and you don't have a lot of dermis, you'll notice a lot of kind of.
So does it tighten the skin?
I hate to use that word, but it helps to kind of, kind of shrink it up a little bit, resurface it, kind of like what your eyes did with the acid peel, you know?
Okay. Cool.
So I'm excited for you.
Okay.
It's
So
gonna be really good. You're gonna be very red after,
yeah.
and it's gonna be swollen, and that can last up to 1 week.
Okay.
So chest, anything further from the heart, less blood flow, less circulation. I mean, you think like your heart, your chest, it's all right
Yeah.
here, but like your face gets the most amount of blood flow
Okay.
from your arteries. So tons of blood flow and circulation to the face, less to the arms, the chest, the hands. They tend to take longer.
Okay.
So this can take up to 2 weeks to fully heal.
Okay.
Hands can take up to 3 weeks to fully heal.
Oh wow.
So just to give you an idea, like
Is
legs and things like
Peel or anything? Or no?
it won't peel, but similarly to the Clear and Brilliant, it will just kind of flake off.
Yeah,
Without
it'll
your
just feel
even
dry.
noticing. It'll feel dry. It'll feel like sandpaper. So if we had to like make a comparison, right? Clear and Brilliant is like the baby.
Yeah, she's baby.
Fraxel is the mama. CO2 is the grandmama.
Okay.
CO2 is like the deepest, more heat.
And what's
more
that?
depth.
Is that profound?
That's more. No, that's
Oh.
more for scars.
Okay.
Really deep wrinkles, like very mature skin.
Then what's the V-beam laser?
V-beam is going after red pigment.
Oh, okay. So
Red,
it's kinda-
pink, purple,
okay.
blue. That's not a resurfacing laser.
Okay.
It's a pulse dye laser that goes after mostly vascular things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
That's it.
All right. All right. So we're just
All right, you
gonna
guys gotta chill.
Yeah, we're just gonna
I'm
chill.
gonna go see one more patient on
Okay,
the
cool.
other side.
Someone says how to get rid of red skin tags.
They must be talking about cherry angioma.
Hello. like this, so I can't really hug you.
Oh, it's okay.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're just talking about cherry angiomas. And so cherry angiomas are hereditary, so you're going to continue to make more. You can get rid of them with the pulse dye laser. So as we were talking before about the vascular type laser, that would be the one. The V-beam would get rid of the cherry angiomas. There's another laser called the YAG, Kublai 1064 wavelength, that also gets rid of cherry angiomas.
That sounds like a cool laser.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So those are really fun to actually treat cherry angiomas as well. So what happens is the cherries get, or hemangioma is the clinical term, they turn this kind of dusky bluish gray, and then they just go away. Your body just takes care of this case.
You don't have to cut them off.
No, that's the amateur way.
What?
Yeah, lasers can do it now. You don't have to cut them off anymore.
That's cool.
Hello.
Hi. All right, so we're doing the Fraxel today on my neck and my chest, and it's going to help with discoloration and sunspots, and also the vertical lines that I have in between my chest. It's not only from sleeping on my side, even though I am a side sleeper, but I hate to admit it, but I used to go into the tanning bed not once, but twice a day when I was a kid, like when I was younger. So I have a lot of discoloration and sunspots and just sun damage that we're trying to get rid of. And this is the laser that is supposed to do that for me.
What other stuff did you try
So
before?
on my neck and my chest, I've only done skincare, but on my face, I've done the V-beam laser, the Clear and Brilliant, and I did a TCA peel under my eyes like about a month ago, and then I've also done the peel, the VI peel. Yeah, but she said that for this area, since it was a little bit more damaged, I haven't been keeping up with my skincare so much on my neck and chest area, that this was a little bit too far gone for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
that took me all about 30 minutes. That's not too bad.
Yeah, not
So
bad at all.
pain level right now?
Right now, 0. Like a 1. Yeah. While it was happening, I would say the first pass, a 2. The second pass, like a 4.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Stage is yours.
Quiet on the set!
Camera speed.
Sound production, take 1.
So Blake can expect to feel a little bit warm, hot, as if she's just gotten too much sun, kind of like a sunburn, for about the next, hour or so. Afterwards, she's going to feel a little tender to touch. She is going to be red and swollen, probably for about the next 72 hours. This is going to take probably about 10 to 14 days to fully heal, and there won't be any peeling involved, but she will be flaking, kind of like after a Clear and Brilliant. The skin's going to feel very rough, kind of like sandpaper. We will be giving her products to use topically over the next 7 to 10 days, 14 days, depending on how long it takes her to fully heal. Strict sun avoidance, obviously, because the skin is very sensitive right now and you don't want to expose fresh tissue to the sun. So I always tell patients to treat her like a baby. And then, of course, after that, sunscreen of at least a 30 or higher would be really important for her to use, not only to protect her skin, but to prevent any of the sun damage from coming back. Because I guarantee you go back into the sun, all of the sun damage will come back in the exact same places we removed it. So,
Just even more important now.
oh, it's yeah. I mean, it's like
Yeah. It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back at that point.
exactly.
Protecting your investment.
Exactly. So this procedure runs anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000. So you really want to make sure you're making a large financial investment in your skincare. So you want to do everything you can to protect it. And most, if not all, of my patients are pretty invested in that way. So
Perfect.
Right.
And then you said,
yeah. So in general, depending on the severity of the sun damage, in Blake's case, her sun damage is not significant. I mean, I've seen a lot worse than this, but in general, I say about 3 treatments once every 4 to 6 weeks apart.
alright, it's been like 2.5 hours since I got it done. The lighting on the camera is not doing it justice. I'm pretty red. I feel like you could probably tell more so like in my armpit area. I don't know, I can't really tell right now, but it's been 2.5 hours, and I would say for the last 2 hours, sister, it was painful. Like, it wasn't super I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was definitely painful and uncomfortable. It was more uncomfortable than painful, but it was still painful. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It feels definitely like a sunburn, and just like going like this makes it feel better. Like, when you get just like some cool air on a sunburn. But yeah, it's definitely uncomfortable. And I would say that like if getting the laser was like a 2 to a 4 pain level, it was still like a 2. Like, it wasn't painless the last 2 hours. But in the last 30 minutes, it's kind of subsided, and I'm not really feeling that like super discomfort. The only place that is really kind of hurting is like right here, because I think that it's just like where my shirt is laying. I put this over top of me because I'm freezing right now and I have to like get some work done, and I don't really want anything like touching my chest, because I did put a sweatshirt on really quick, like a really soft like fleece sweatshirt. I put it on, and within like a few minutes, like it was starting to like feel irritated, so I didn't like that. So I just put this soft flannel over top, and yeah, it's red. She's definitely feeling crispy, but if you do get this done, just know that there will be a little bit of pain afterwards. I'm trying like not to show you guys my nipple, but like hopefully you guys can see like the redness. But yeah, I have some shit that I have to film, some content wise. So I'm making a coffee right now because I should have done it yesterday. I was just stupid and put it off like the Sagittarius that I am. So
We're gonna have a coffee. Also, I think that when you get procedures done like this, you should definitely keep up your water intake even more than normal. So every like 30 minutes, I'm drinking a cup like this. So I'm just like putting a note in my phone because this is like very inflamed and swollen, and you definitely just need to hydrate. Your body needs water. So I haven't had an at-home coffee in a minute because I've been spoiling myself, or John's really been spoiling me and getting me coffees out because he like goes out and then he's like, do you want a coffee? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Whereas like I don't leave the house, so it's hard for me to like go out and get a coffee when I don't leave the house. Anyway, I don't know when the last time I opened this was. That's kind of like what I'm getting at. Oh, my teeth are in. So I'm hoping that it doesn't taste bad, because I think it's like already after 2. No, but I wouldn't make it to the coffee place in time. It's different. That's different. I think if you're thinking about getting this procedure done, maybe have like a little fan, because this feels really nice, but like I'm tired. I'm tired of doing that. Okay, let's go film some campaigns. Okay, so this is the first morning, and last night's sleep was not terrible. I think that it helped that I took some CBD like early on so that I could be a little bit more relaxed and fall asleep a little bit more quickly. To the touch, let me touch it really quick. To the touch, it feels like sandpaper, if I'm being honest. But it wasn't terribly bad sleeping on my back, I think because of the CBD. Since I am a side sleeper, that's literally like half of the reason why I got this done, because when you sleep on your side, you create those lines and the vertical lines end up staying over time. So I would say that it wasn't terrible. It's definitely a little bit dry. So right now I am just applying some skincare. I'm going to be lathering my body up with the Phyto Mask from SkinCeuticals. I talked about this in my face shaving video. I love this stuff. If you guys haven't watched that, I will link that video down below. But this stuff is so hydrating and it just smells so clean and I love it. And I'm about to use a lot because I need it. And I'm definitely a little bit swollen around my neck, but I don't think there's like too much downtime. Like if you could wear something and not like really care that it's a little bit tight, I think that you could literally go to work today. Like take the day off yesterday because it was a little bit painful. But I feel like you could definitely go to work the next day after you get it done. All right, that seems to be dry. And I'm gonna put a generous amount of this stuff, probably about that much. That's about, I would say double what I just used on my, ooh. I gotta put my hair up because sunscreen, if you get it on your extensions, blonde extensions, it can turn them peach and there's no coming back from that. So after I rub this in, I'm gonna have to wash my hands. Also, sorry if I'm like looking in the mirror, not at the camera, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I have to make sure that I remember to wash my hands and put my hair up. Because if I turn my extensions purple, I'm gonna be taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Because then I'm gonna have to buy all new extensions. to put sunscreen on the backs of your hands. That's another place that she said was very common to get this laser, is the backs of your hands, because the backs of your hands definitely show sun damage and aging more than a lot of other parts in your body. So we're gonna do that, and I will be back for a check-in at a later date. Okay guys, it is day 3, and I didn't do a check-in yesterday because it was pretty much the same as day 1. It no longer hurt yesterday or anything like that. It was just like a little bit tight. Today, I feel like I have full range of motion. It's still feeling like I rolled around in sand, or like very, very finely grained sandpaper is on my chest. But it's no longer like tight or anything. Yesterday, it was a little bit tight. Today, it's fine. I'm still a little bit red. I can't really show you much further down. There is like a clear line across like where she stopped and where my other skin is. But I can't really show you because that's my nipples. So I just did my skincare. I just put on the Phyto mask. I'm running through the Phyto mask pretty quickly. I was hoping that that was gonna last me, that jar was gonna last me like the whole 7 to 10 days, but it's looking like it'll probably only last me about 7. And then I also just put on my sunscreen, and I have the same tank top on as before. So I am cleared to start working out. She said 72 hours after the procedure, which is today. So I think I'm gonna do like a leg workout. I'm not really gonna do too much with my arms. Probably tomorrow I'll do that. And then also she said to not put self-tanner or makeup on this area for about 7 to 10 days. So yeah, she said basically until it's fully healed. But yeah, so that is the update for today. And yeah, I'm really excited. When I did go in for the LED treatment, she said that it's looking really good. This cookie would be so good if it was like soft, so I'm gonna put it in there.
Warm now.
I'm going to. I don't want to ruin my dinner, you know?
What are you eating for dinner?
I don't know, but I've had this and shrimp and wasabi beans, so I think I'm gonna have a bellyache. Hi guys. So it is 6 days since I got the Fraxel. So I wanted to do a little update. If I'm being completely honest, I can't really tell a difference yet because, let me take this off. Because it's still like healing and like peeling, so I can't really see the real, like the true result. The laser makes like little tiny, like almost dots. And so I can't see past them to like my skin really. So I can't tell if there's
it's
like
not fully sloughed off yet.
Right, so it's not like sloughed off, but I can feel like, wait, babe, come here.
Okay.
Come here. Okay, so feel like anywhere, feel anywhere, and then feel right here where it has sloughed off.
Soft.
Feels like baby soft skin. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep hydrating it, putting the Vaseline on. I usually do the mask twice a day. I do it in the morning and then at night, and then I let it like dry down a little bit, and then at night I also put the Vaseline on. And I would say my neck is feeling way better than my chest is. Like it's more, what is it? What's the word? It's like, it's more healed. My neck definitely feels a lot softer than down here. Like down here is definitely still very, very dry and not healed yet. So that is day 6 update. Yeah, haven't put any self tanner on, but I did put tanner on like my arms and my stomach because. Okay, so this is my chest completely healed from the Fraxel treatment. It has been about a month because I've always been self-tanned, and I wanted to show you guys it without any self-tanner. So I got in the bath yesterday and I exfoliated, and this is the final result. I definitely noticed a lot less lines and a lot more even skin tone, and just overall, just a lot more of the brown spots are gone. I do think that I'm going to need another treatment because, you know, I just want it to look a little bit better than this. So yeah, this is the final result, and if I do another treatment, I will let you guys know how it turns out. All right guys, so that is the end of this video. I think that I am gonna go in for a second session because I do like the results, but I just wanna know how another session would make my chest look. And yeah, if you have any questions about Fraxel or anything like that, let me know. Also, this is my real skin tone color. by the way. Like, I completely sloughed off all of my skin and my self tanner last night in the bath. So yeah, she is pink, she is see-through, but I'm like trying to come to terms with my pale body. It's gonna take me a minute though. But yeah, also Fraxel, the reason that she was able to do Fraxel when it's like kind of like spring and summer is because she knows that like my body does not go out in the sun. I had a few questions of people being like, oh my God, I'm surprised that she let you do that during like almost the summer months. I'm very trustworthy like that because I don't let this part of my body see the sun nearly ever. But if you are someone that like goes out in the sun, definitely do this in the winter because you can't like have sun on your chest for like 2 weeks. So that's it. All right guys, so I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, love you.